Good evening, everybody. Hope you all had a happy Father's Day. This week, the video blog will take another serious tone, and it's not going to be about Father's Day. Rather, I need to revisit an issue that was raised not too long ago. Remember the video I put up about the John Edwards acquittal and the suicide of Mary Kennedy? Well, in the intervening week, a sealed affidavit from the RFK Jr. divorce proceedings was released to several major publications that paint a very different picture of Mary Kennedy and present what appears to be the other side of the story. Spousal abuse and abuse towards RFK Jr.'s children from his earlier marriage, and running over a dog with a vehicle to prove her point and to establish the fact that she may have been suffering from a serious nervous affliction, to say the least. Some people will dispute the timing of this information and whether or not it's actually true, but I'll tell you, an affidavit sworn to under the penalties of perjury, submitted in court, has a very strong presumption that what's being said is in fact true. And if it is, while it certainly does not accuse whatever it is that RFK Jr. did wrong, which we previously discussed, it's important to understand that abuse in a marriage towards a spouse or children is never acceptable, regardless of what may have been done and regardless of what condition, what type of mental condition the individual has. Spousal abuse is simply not acceptable. I'm not saying this to wave the flag for the Kennedys or even RFK Jr. in particular. No matter who it is, spousal abuse is never the appropriate response to adultery or anything else that the other spouse may or may not have done. It's not clear exactly where it's going to lead, since Mary Kennedy is no longer around to defend herself, and now there's just going to be a never-resolved feud between the Kennedys and the Richardsons. But it just reminds us, while it's very easy to sympathize with those who may have been hurt and may have been persuaded by themselves to take the unthinkable approach of suicide, it's also important to understand the other side of the story. And no matter what problems there might be in a marriage or a family, there are always 1,000 better solutions than resorting to verbal or physical abuse. Hopefully that should shed some light on a problem that's often kept under wraps, especially where the perpetrator is female and the victim is male. But again, in the future we'll be visiting some lighter fare. In the meantime, hope you all had a happy Father's Day and have a great week. Bye.